Now moving on to chapter number 3, actually thinking about what kind of product we want to sell. So the products, I'm going to give you 8 examples here just to kind of get you to start thinking about the kinds of digital products you can sell. These could be any kind of art. So songs, if you're a musician, that's a pretty obvious one, I would say. Art, so this could be if you're selling digital art, maybe it's going to be phone or laptop wallpapers. Maybe you have a painting you're going to digitize to sell like that. Maybe you're just making as a graphic designer on Adobe or whatever. This could be ebooks. So if there's anything you really know how to do well and you just want to make like a quick little 40, 50 page ebook and you want to sell that, maybe it's going to be like a cookbook, for example. You can sell that as a PDF, as an ebook, really quite easily later on in the video with the tools we're showing. But again, that's something that you can just make in your free time, work on this cookbook, add images, and build it out like that. Any kind of ebook, there really are an infinite amount of books. Anything that is a physical book, you can imagine, all right, you can make this as an ebook, full length or really small. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be 300 pages. You can make a 20-page ebook, and that could provide a lot of value to a lot of people. And maybe you're selling it for $5 and it solves a problem for people. So that could definitely be very viable. Number 4, this is a really big one, any kind of software. And if you're good at coding, that's great. If you're not, now is the best time ever for non-coders to be able to make software. You can use a lot of AI tools to kind of build it out for you. So if you have a good idea for a kind of software and just a little program that you find really useful, maybe it's like a little thing you download and it helps you with cybersecurity to track when other things are downloaded on your laptop. Maybe it's something just as simple as like organizing your email, like a little software that can help you do that. That's probably the most difficult out of this whole list, to be honest, but definitely has a lot of potential there. Of course, anything that you are educating on, so a video series on how to do something, anything you're good at, if you want to sell it as a course, that is of course a digital product as well. Oh, and number 6, this is a really big one. This is probably my favorite one here. This would be any kind of template. So if you're using Notion, you can make Notion templates. Like Thomas Frank, he has been doing this, selling his Notion templates, and that has been a huge part of his business for the past, I think, 3 years now. It's a digital product. He's just selling a template, but it's something that if you have a powerful software that a lot of people use and you built out a nice little structure, you're saving them hours and hours of time, and you cost them maybe $10 or something like that. A lot of people are going to be willing to do that. And it doesn't have to be Notion. It could be OneNote, it could be Excel, it could be any kind of template you're making. Maybe you're just making resume templates, maybe you're making business card templates. You can make these in Canva. Anything that you're able to make, spend some time on, and you're like, this is a good layout, this is really useful, and a lot of people might want this, that could be a perfect digital product. Number 7, any kind of theme. So if you're making themes for, say, Shopify or WordPress. And then, of course, number 8, anything that is printable. So this could be just a general layout that people are going to print out. Maybe it's like a journal. Maybe it is a workout plan. Maybe it's a custom workout plan. So not really the most scalable digital product, but more of a service product combo. So somebody tells you what they need and you come up, or maybe you just have like 8 different options and you suggest the right one to them. So they have, a workout sheet that they can print out. They go to the gym, they do whatever. Maybe it's like a grocery checklist, like anything that's printable like that. It's going to be generally a little bit cheaper to sell that kind of stuff. But if you have a large TAM, so total addressable market, essentially how many people are interested in buying that, then that's something that could easily that could be very lucrative very quickly.